Hello there and welcome to my Disney kind of life, and today I'm at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. I figured I'd do a quick little one-night staycation and bring you all along with me for the journey. Beach Resort is one of my favorite themed resorts, although it's a little big for my liking. It is a sprawling resort. It has 2 Skyliner stops. That's how big it is, but the theming is unparalleled. I mean, I'm sitting here or standing here on a white sands beach, you know, surrounded by those hammocks and lounge chairs over there where you can watch the Epcot fireworks from. You get a somewhat good, decent view considering you don't have to be in the park to see them. But yeah, so I just wanted to make a quick video and take you around Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, show you the room. I'm gonna get something to eat because I'm hungry. I got a little secret mission to run over at Disney's Hollywood Studios tonight, which is open till 10. Maybe I'll check out the pool, who knows? But come along with me on my Disney kind of life as I explore the Disney Caribbean Beach Resort. Let's go. What is nice is a lot of the Disney resorts, hello, there I am, have these little things you can hold up kind of like in the parks, so you can take your framed picture of Ahoy from the Caribbean. Look for those in all the lobbies of the miscellaneous resorts. Got your first visit button. We hope to see you soon. Like this one with Flounder. Inside Calypso's trading post, you have all your normal Disney souvenirs and also toiletries if you need to pick some up. Looks like Stitch is the theme right now. Got lots of Stitch items here. At the front, Calypso. Seen this shirt around some of the other resorts. Continue taking you on a tour of Calypso. Like I said, you're a run-of-the-mill destination for some Disney souvenirs. But let's see if they have any Caribbean themed stuff. Kind of like when they have the stuff themed to the resorts. Definitely want hat wear this time of year. It is hot out there. Selection of ears here at Calypso Caribbean. And of course you can get a couple snacks and things for the room or the pool, if you so wish. Got some swim gear back here in case you forgot yours at home. And Crocs, which are amazing when it rains here in Central Florida, which it rains a lot, especially in the summer. And I actually walked past the Caribbean Beach Resort stuff when I first walked in, but here it is. A couple little things, got kind of an island shirt there, Loungefly, t-shirt. Ears, if you collect the ears. I think each resort has ears. Maybe not pop and all-star music and such. Got a nice beach towel there. Not bad. I always like the resort themed stuff. At Center Town Market, you order your food over at the registers at the front, and then you can find a table, you get a little pager, and pick it up in the middle here at the Port of San Domingo, Port of San Juan. Pretty standard for a quick service restaurant at Disney World. And the Caribbean Beach does have a lot of activities. Sorry for the lighting on this time of day. There's a lot to do at this resort, and like I said, it is a massive resort. So as you can imagine, you can actually kind of just chill here and not even go to the parks and fill your day up with lots to do. So if you have an extended stay here, definitely worth checking out all this stuff. And now we get to play how far away from the lobby is our room. I didn't have to check in at the lobby, actually check in through the app and then you go right to your room. But I did want to point out that behind me is Sebastian's Bistro and Banana Cabana. Banana Cabana is kind of like an outdoor bar area where you can get cocktails and drinks and just kind of lounge. And then Sebastian's Bistro, highly recommended by us. We've eaten there a couple times. It's served family style and kind of Caribbean inspired dishes. So I think it's like $39.99 per person. And they give you a lot of food, and of course there's the extras you can get there and cocktails. But now let's start our journey to our room. How far away is it? The one complaint I always have about Caribbean Beach Resort, while it is a really good looking resort, it is massive, it's huge. It's got 2 Skyliner stops. That's how big it is. All the buildings are like 2 or 3 stories, and yeah, you can go on quite the journey to get to the Skyliner sometimes, or even the lobby. I'm in what's called a preferred location. Now, the preferred location is questionable on who you ask, because I actually would rather be next to the Skyliners, which are on the other side of the water. So if you look over here, one of the Skyliner stops is like over there somewhere. And the other one is over there somewhere, next to the Riviera Resort. So, preferred location is definitely in the eye of the beholder. And I forget how many buildings there are here, but I'm in building like 31, so just to give you an idea. I'm actually passing the pool over here on my way to my room. Like I said, it's going to be a journey to the room. There's a little peek of the Caribbean inspired pool. This is the main pool, which is open till 11 this time of year, which is nice. I might partake in that. I'm not really going to the parks for a long time. I do have to perform a special mission over at Hollywood Studios, which I take you all on there if I ever get to my room. I'm still walking to my room, by the way. Preferred location in building 31, Barbados. So 3130 is what we're looking for. But I figure I can give you a little peek of the Caribbean beach resort, because it is beautiful. It is well themed, of course. How can you not like this? But like I said, I hope you like walking, because it is a big resort. But you know, you got the hammocks and things here. Show you one. They have a lot of these little beach alcoves where you can like just kind of chill for the day, which is really cool. I'll see if I get in the hammock a little later, but it's a little warm right now, so I don't know if I'll go sit in the hammock. So it's about 91 degrees out right now, and we are continuing our trek to building 31, which is now in front of us. So yeah, so the Caribbean Beach Resort, just showing you some of the sights as we make the long walk. Let's see if I include this entire walk in the video, from the lobby all the way to building 31. Again, when you check into Disney resorts, if you do the app check-in, you can just head straight to your room, which is what I did. And then I kind of ventured over to the marketplace area just to kind of scout out the lobby and see what's over there, because I am kind of hungry, so I'm gonna have to find some food, and we'll see where I end up eating. I may actually venture over to Riviera for that. But again, gotta get to my room first, because I want to show you guys the room. Let's go. And at long last, we made it to room 3130. And the cool thing about the Disney rooms is you can use your Magic Band or your app to open the door. I will be using the app. So you just hold your phone against there, it unlocks it, and let's get into 3130. Oop, I just got locked out. It took too long. So you guys get to experience that again. Let's open it. Hopefully it gives me a couple seconds to put my phone away and open the door. There we go. Here we go, 3130, which is a double queen bed. Hello, there I am. Got your little table shaped like a pineapple under there with chairs, obviously the window, TV, beds. Is that like a crab? Got a little bit of a crab, little cruise thing going on here. Got the nice Caribbean music going. There's me in there. Pretty basic room, of course. I didn't get a suite or anything. This is a moderate resort, so, you know, pretty standard room. Not as fancy as the balcony room I had on the Royal Caribbean ship last week. But there you go, a quick tour of room 3130 here at Caribbean Beach Resort. So I didn't see anything that I wanted to eat from Caribbean Beach. I'm going to wander over to Riviera. Kind of a journey when it's hot out, but not too bad. Living here in Central Florida, I've gotten used to the weather, and there's a breeze actually right now. It actually feels like we're really in the Caribbean. Got a nice little breeze going as I walk over here. Hey, there's a little fire pit over here next to I wonder if they kind of do like s'mores things every once in a while, but there's also a little volleyball net there. Got a hammock over here to the left. But as I was mentioning, heading over to the neighboring resort, the Riviera, to try Bar Riva and see what they have to eat there. Maybe I'll eat something there. So a little bit of a journey, but let's go. Should mention that I'm actually doing a little bit of research on if the Disney Vacation Club is something I'll be interested in. So you might want to follow along on this channel for that journey as I look into it. I got a couple of overseas trips planned coming up in the next couple years. Starting with Japan next year. I've already been to Japan, but want to go back and celebrate my birthday there next year. And so I'd like to maybe have Disney Vacation Club before that so I can use points Tokyo Disneyland Hotel, because that hotel is phenomenal over in Tokyo. And I'd like to stay there again. I had a great time there, and maybe even a Miracosta night, we'll see. So stay tuned to see what my decision is on the Vacation Club. Because it's not for everyone, but if you like Disney, that's a good start. So they have a lot of options there. But speaking of the Vacation Club, the Riviera is one of the Vacation Club resorts. That's why it was built. You can actually buy a stake in it still currently, although that is not the resort I would consider. Personally, I'm kind of leaning towards Polynesian, just because my affinity for Hawaii and Polynesian stuff. And I kind of like the location of that one, so if I ever rent out the points and all that, I would probably like that location. But they'll have their advantages and disadvantages, so stay tuned as I kind of go on that journey too. As we get to the edge of the Caribbean property, at least on one side of the lake, here's one of the other pools. They have multiple pools here at Caribbean Beach Resort, and they're all open, looks like, to 11, which is nice. This one's going to be a lot quieter than the main pool. It's right here on the outskirts, kind of next to the Riviera. There's probably about 15 people there, whereas the main pool had like, I'm probably not exaggerating, but like 80 people, maybe, maybe a little less. But here's another peek at the map as I make my way over to the Riviera. So the little pineapple is going to show you where we are. Let me bring you in there. There's the pineapple. Riviera is just around the bend, and a live look. Whoosh, there it is. That's where we're going to be eating. And we continue on. So there's like these beach things over here, like in front of me. And they look like doom buggies to me. So they look like doom buggies just sitting on like on the sand. So I'm not sure, like, if they're maybe facing the sunset, or no, it's probably maybe facing the sunrise. And I say it because they're not facing the fireworks. The fireworks take off from like around that way from Epcot. So these are probably facing the sunrise. But I thought they were doom buggies. I know they're not doom buggies, but that's what it looked like from afar. But they look out this way at Caribbean Beach. So over here at Bar Riva at the Riviera, I got the Pineapple Mule, which is Uncle Nearest 1884, small batch whiskey, Helicoctail, ginger bitters, pineapple juice, ginger beer, and mint. Overall, I would say this one is definitely decent. It's got a nice minty, refreshing taste to it, and a tad bit of pineapple on there. Really good. And here we got the signature burger from the Bar Riva. It's a signature blend of brie, balsamic caramelized onions, and black garlic aioli, served with a side of Parmesan garlic fries. Cannot wait to dig into this one. It smells and looks amazing. So I have to say the signature burger over at Bar Riva is nice and buttery. It's got a really good beef taste to it. And the black garlic aioli sneaks in on you, but it's very good. If you find yourself in the area, staying at the Caribbean Resort or at Riviera, make your way to Bar Riva and try the burger. I think you'd be pleasantly surprised. Is it as good as Steakhouse 71 though? Nothing is as good as a Steakhouse 71 burger, but Bar Riva does give it a run for its money. So I just got done with Bar Riva and had a pretty delicious burger. I would definitely recommend it. If you're in the area, I wouldn't go out of my way to grab it, because the best burger on property is obviously a contemporary, Steakhouse 71. But the patty, like I mentioned on the Riva burger, was nice and buttery, so probably a pretty good blend there of meat. And so it was really good. The brie cheese is on good. Now I'm just kind of walking back to my room, and you can see the Skyliner in the background. And then this is the view the other way. So that's the Caribbean Beach Resort. Across the lake, and also it's on this side. And kind of like I mentioned, even though I'm in what's called a air quotes preferred room, if you can manage to get the building that's right here next to the Skyliner, you're in business in the morning for rope dropping. Of course, I don't rope drop, so it doesn't really make a difference to me, but being next to the Skyliner is great. Saves you a lot of steps. This is, I think, building 55. Based on the room number is 5510 that I'm walking by. This puts you right next to the Skyliner station that is next to Riviera and also next to Caribbean. But again, just kind of walking back from Bar Riva and give you a little bit more of a scenic look at the Caribbean Beach Resort. So just wanted to reiterate that if you stay in any of the buildings that are labeled Aruba, which is buildings 51 through 56, you will be next to the Skyliner station that is between Riviera and Caribbean. You can see it right there. So again, just wanted to kind of point that out. It's up there, Aruba, building 51 through 56. Highly recommended if you want to get on those Skyliners a lot easier and save yourselves about half a mile of a walk. And I'll share a little bit of a Emma and Kevin memory. The path I'm on, this pink sidewalk that goes around the entire Caribbean Beach Resort, is part of our training for our marathon. So when we did the Dopey Challenge, you know, of course we ran 5K, 10K, 21K, and 42K all in a row. And we often had to get creative with our mileage. And when the mileage started climbing and we got to the part where we needed to walk, you know, 8 miles, 9 miles, 10 miles the day before we ran, like 13 miles, 15 miles, 18 miles, we would come to the resort and just walk. And this was one of them, because this pathway that goes across the entire beach resort that I'm kind of panning, this pink path, I forget exactly how long this path is, but it's over a mile. It's a mile and change. It might be even more. And so when we had to do like 13-mile walks, we would, or more, for the Dopey Challenge training, we came here and just walked it, and it was way better than walking in our neighborhood. So kind of a little bit of a tidbit there about us. So if you ever find yourselves walking the pink paths at Caribbean Beach Resort, just know Emma and I use this for training on the Dopey Challenge, meaning you can do the Dopey Challenge if you put your mind to it. You just gotta do a lot of steps to get there, but it is doable. Again, the sight lines you get from the Caribbean Beach Resort are great, even though it's a really, really big, widespread resort. But it doesn't have great scenery, and there's like a little portion, I'm on the bridge right now, that's going over to what they call Caribbean Cay. It's kind of like a little playground, an island in the middle of the lake here. And it offers like a jungle gym and some really good scenery, which I'll show you. But here you go, entering Caribbean Cay, which is near the main pool. You just have to cross a bridge to get to it, or in my case, I'm going back to my room and back towards the main pool. But the Caribbean Cay's got a playground over here that overlooks the lagoon and the Riviera. Open from sunrise to sunset, as you see there. And you got lots of bamboo trees here. I don't know if I'd say the Caribbean Beach Resort's like the best themed resort, but it's close. It's definitely themed very well. And it's very, like I keep mentioning, very big. You're gonna get your steps at this resort. So I'm gonna take you down a little path over here. Again, this little island says it's only open from sunrise to sunset. They do close it off, but here you can kind of sit down and just relax and chill. Like right there. Kind of looks like a fun spot to just sit and chill. Not facing the fireworks from here though. The Epcot fireworks are actually blocked by the trees behind me, so wouldn't be able to see them, but just relaxing vibe here. Take you guys around here a little bit. And like I said, there's a lot of little beach alcoves that have hammocks and like loungers. Of course, the rope's up for protection. There are snakes and alligators sometimes here. Not too often, you won't see them though. And here you go, we're getting closer to the pool. And actually my building is over there. Just kind of heading back Might catch a couple laps in the pool. We'll see how crowded it is. The pool's very crowded earlier. As you can imagine, it's like 91 degrees out. Not too humid today though, so it's nice. But again, you know, just want to do a little staycation thing and check out the Caribbean Beach Resort. It's been a while since I actually just kind of wandered around here, and I don't think I've actually ever stayed here. So I'll give you some thoughts on if I would ever stay here. Definitely, there's some factors there, which we'll get into later. Just gonna head over to Hollywood Studios for a little bit. The sun's starting to go down. Give you a little bit of the sun going down footage. It's right in front of our face. But with my sunglasses, it's no problem. So I'm walking from preferred location, air quotes, over to the Skyliner, which is over here and up the hill and across the bridge before you get over to the Skyliner. That's right. The real preferred location is over there. I'll tell you which building that is when I get to it, because I forget. So Aruba is the one next to Riviera and Caribbean Resort. And then I'll let you know which building this one is, to make your Skyliner access more enjoyable. Like I said, I got preferred location, which gives you a location to the main pool, but I think Skyliner locations are better. Off to my right is the Jamaica building, which is closer to the Skyliner. So Aruba and Jamaica. Ooh, baby, I want to take you. But no Bermuda or Bahama. Anyways, if you want to be near the Skyliner, just remember Aruba or Jamaica. You can ask them when you book your room here at Caribbean Beach. Again, though, you cannot deny the scenery here at Caribbean Beach. As we approach the Skyliner building over here. Beautiful, and it's a very amazing evening out here in Central Florida. We are now at Hollywood Studios, where I have a secret mission to accomplish before the night is over, and I just took the Skyliner over from the Caribbean Resort, which is a pretty easy journey. It's only about 5 minutes and it didn't even stop. So let's get in here and find out about my secret mission. I gotta say, I'm just walking in. It's Memorial Day and it's about 8 p.m. And look at those wait times. Slinky the Dog, 45 minutes. Rise of the Resistance, 20 minutes. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad, 25 minutes. Millennium Falcon, 15. That's pretty decent. Might have to go on a couple things while I'm here. We'll see. I believe Muppets opened today early also, so let's check it out. All right, you're all dying to know what the secret mission is. Supposedly, if I go into locker 1102, there's a surprise waiting for me in there. So let's get in there and find it. Okay, I'm at locker 1102 and I'm putting in secret code 12345. Let's see what I got. I got a bag. What's in the bag? You know what? I can probably put my camera down while you guys enjoy this with me. We got a bag in 1102. I have no idea what's in here, by the way. Oh, it's a Roosevelt shirt. Just what I needed. And it's fancy that. It's the new Muppets one. Much love for the secret gift in the locker. So yeah, maybe I'll put this guy on right now. What do y'all think? I think we put this one on right now. And like that, we have a new shirt. It's a beautiful Muppet shirt too. I gotta tell you, the weather's phenomenal right now here at Hollywood Studios. We got a breeze. I just showed you the wait times are insanely low for Hollywood Studios. It's Memorial Day. And I'm guessing a lot of people have left for the day because we're getting closer to closing time. But Hollywood Studios open till 10 tonight, so that's pretty clutch. And also there's extended hours over at Epcot if you're staying at one of the moderate resorts, or not moderate, is it deluxe? The higher end ones, not the Caribbean, by the way. Caribbean's not part of that. So anyways, we're gonna wander around Hollywood Studios, see what we get into. Let's see if I can find any Muppet merchandise I need. Yes, need, not want. So let's see what we find. Heading down Hollywood Boulevard now. Like I said, I can't get over how amazing the weather is right now. It's amazing. I just can't say it enough. There's a good breeze right now and the sun's gone. So it's absolute perfection here tonight at the resort. Looks like there's a queue for Muppet merchandise. That's right, there's a queue for Muppet merchandise. I know it was just released today, but I'm gonna get in line and take a peek and see what's left. It's very late in the day, so I did not get up early enough to rope drop this. But I did get a fancy new shirt before I walked in the park, or after I walked in the park. Looks like we got some shirts, and you know I gotta get the anti-fan shirt probably eventually, because those are my favorite guys. We got a lonely animal here. Some Kermit ears, I guess I'll call them. Pretty cool. And lots of plushies. I already have this Kermit plushie at home. He is amazing. And of course, Piggy. We got Gonzo, Fozzie, Swedish Chef hiding down there. And of course, Sam the Eagle. He'll be quite popular on 4th of July. It is wonderful to see the Muppets getting so much love with the new ride and all the new merchandise. We need more Muppets. Let's hope they put something in that courtyard and evict the villains. Get a Muppet show back there. It can be 3D vision. It can be something new even. As long as it's Muppets, I'll be happy. Happy camper today with all the Muppet love. As I mentioned in my previous video, anytime I see Gertie in the park, we wave at her. So, hi Gertie. Sun's going down here. Give you a little bonus Gertie footage as I walk by it. I'm drowning, but there it is. It just occurred to me, since I'm in Hollywood Studios, I might as well try out the new Millennium Falcon version with Grogu and Mandalorian. So I'm heading over there because according to the app, we got a 15-minute wait. So why not? Let's go see if that ride now becomes something I do want to go on, because I don't really go on the Millennium Falcon often. Maybe about once a year, honestly. Yeah. So I hope they bring something new to it that hopefully I get some enjoyment out of, or hopefully everybody gets enjoyment out of it. So let's see. Okay, we just got off of the new Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run experience with Mandalorian and Grogu, and honestly, it is better. I don't know if I'll go on it, but I'll go on it more than once a year. How's that? There's even a rewritability factor to it. I won't spoil it, but there's a couple different ways it can go. So all in all, had fun on it. I was a gunner. I was a pilot, but there was a young pilot on there who had never been a pilot before, so I let him take the pilot seat. And we activated Grogu mode, which is like Chewbacca mode, but way cuter. So overall, I think it's an enhancement. I actually hope it sticks around versus the old one. Or if they could rotate it, that'd be fine too. All right, let's see what else I get into. Here's a little sneak peek of the animation courtyard, Walt Disney Studios logo. And you have the sorcerer hat back there. You can probably hear the movie magic moments going on behind me. But the courtyard looks pretty good. I'll do a video where I actually come cover this area, but I figure I should give you a sneak peek. I was just here like 5 days ago riding Muppets, and this was all walled up. Looks good over here. Sorcerer hat back where it belongs. And with that, my time at Hollywood Studios is over. Did a lot. I got my secret mission done. I checked out some Muppet merchandise, even went on Grogu. So now it's time to go get back on the Skyliner and head back to Caribbean Beach Resort and see what I can get into. The pools are open till 11, and pizza window over at Boardwalk's actually open to midnight. Maybe I'll stop off and get a late night snack there. We'll see. The pool's open until 11. I'm actually heading out to get a snack from pizza window at Boardwalk, but pool's a hit late at night. The weather's perfect for it. Take you through the resort a little bit. The evening. I never made it to the pool, but I can probably show you some of the pool. Cool little fountain over here. Little nighttime stroll around the old marketplace. Coming up on the main pool, which of course is Caribbean theme, kind of like Pirates of the Caribbean. Got like a little fort action going on here. I'll peek over here. so you can see it. Got your little fort there, got some cannons, places for people to go up and do a little bit of a slide. It's perfect right now. It should still be open in my opinion. A little more of the pool, all the loungers you have back here. Like I said, the weather right now is perfect. It's like, it says it's 81 right now, but there's a breeze. So it's amazing. In fact, there's some fireworks going off at Magic Kingdom. I think there's an extended or an evening show going. I don't think you'll be able to catch it, but let me point you that way. Let's see, way off in the distance, there's some fireworks. Like over there, you can see like the top of them. There's an after hours ticketed event going on over Magic Kingdom. Well, some fireworks. And with that, we are done here at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. Hope you enjoyed the little peek into the resort. We ate at Bar Riva, which is actually at the Riviera, which was a great burger, so that was a good call. Performed a secret mission over at Hollywood Studios, even went on the new Mandalorian and Grogu mission. Hollywood Studios, hopefully you enjoyed that. And that wraps it up. So I've been Kevin from Disney Kinda Life, and I will see you in the parks.